Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachakodash. Double honor to the apostle and elders of Red Millstone who rule well, as well as double honor to their elders. Peace and blessings to the 144,000, pushing his word with all truth and sincerity, as well as peace and blessings to all the believers of Yahweh Shai. Now, I just want to get a quick lesson in going into these 5G towers. So, Lord willing, it be edifying and to the point. Because I've been, noticing more and more going up. I'll just start there. I'll show some pictures that I took. That, this inspired me to do this lesson, even do some research into, these 5G towers, which brothers have done before, but, the most I put on my spirit now. Okay, this is the first picture I took. And these ain't no small birds, if you can imagine, it's a big-ass 5G tower. These are, vultures. Turkey vultures, maybe, they eat dead stuff. I took this as a sign, to come. Death is coming, Salakia. That's what's for lack of better terms, the end goal from this 5G that Esau's putting up constantly, Death. A lot of death is going to come out of this, that because these radio frequencies, they're going to be working hand in hand with the MOTB, that micro C-hip, that grain of rice that's going to go in your hand or either in your forehead. So, this is the first picture I took, and I seen this twice, so this lesson been on my mind. I might have did it, but hey, I'm doing it again because more and more keep popping up, and more, I keep seeing more, these birds, they just hanging out up on it, man. Death is on his way. And Esau been putting these towers up like crazy everywhere, man. Because, like I said, they're going to work hand in hand with that chip. Man, you see them hanging out up there. Another 5G tower. And then more recently, I caught them. They was right by my house. They putting up another one. I'm just like, golly, you see the workers up there, man. This is crazy. But, hey, the stage is set. Esau's preparing the stage, The stage is set for him to roll out this MOTB, But it's got to be chaos first, and that's what's the solution. He going to come with the solution. You got to, take this, You don't have to worry about nothing no more. Get your UBI, Universal Basic Income. Ain't nobody going to steal from you no more because it's going to be inside you, You ain't going to worry about cash. But let me play. I got a couple articles and a news article video I'm gonna play, and then I'll read from another article. Then we get a couple precepts, Revelation 13 and 16, Revelation 16 and 2. That'll be the lesson. So let's play this video right here.
Imagine a 40-foot tall pole popping up outside your home. It's happening in the Memorial Chase neighborhood in Spring.
Neighbors say they don't know what it is, but they definitely want it gone. ABC 13's Pooja Lodia is live with more. And Pooja, we understand you can expect to see more of these things in our neighborhoods. Is that right?
It is true, Melanie. We are talking about 5G technology. Poles just like this are popping up all across our area. We're at Memorial Park right now, and you will find them all across the park. The thing about this type of technology is it actually uses much smaller waves, so it requires more towers for better connectivity, and that is why.
So, lucky I had to pause it right there. The first time I read that shit, I was like, yeah, that shit, them smaller waves fucking you up already. Fucking up your connectivity, man. It's lucky.
You can expect to see them all over our area.
It showed up Monday, 6 times as tall as Shaquille O'Neal, but without the open invite.
You wake up one morning and you got a truck driver that wants to deliver a 40-foot pole to your front yard, and it's like, that's interesting.
Since 2017, state law allows wireless companies to use any public right-of-ways, even if they're in front of your home. In most cases, local officials have zero power to keep them from popping up, and they don't even have to tell you they're coming. Cell towers are usually installed by subcontractors, so it can be tough to tell what's happening. This one in Spring is a Verizon tower, but CenterPoint crews installed it, and yet another wireless company filed for the permit to do so.
Most people that were looking at houses would walk away. I know I would.
What are they going to hang on this pole? That's the next question, isn't it? It's like one of the big dishes and all sorts of wacky, weird stuff. I don't know. I'd like it to leave. So they could back the truck up and just, that'd be great.
Now, according to the American Cancer Society, because I know a lot of you have this question, there is no evidence that these types of towers cause any sort of health risks. However, this is brand new technology, and there are still studies that are ongoing. Reporting live, Pooja Lodia, ABC 13.
Yeah, according to the American Cancer, whatever the fuck bullshit she said, bullshit, because that's exactly what is intended to do, you know. As we're going to get into, Revelation 16:2, it's going to give you cancer. All these, Esau is fucking up the people, man. We already have to deal with these radio waves and different frequencies. Shit, if you got a microwave in your house, you got to deal with those frequencies coming off you. You got Jay waiting for food right out the microwave, you know. You got to deal with the Wi-Fi signals, fucking you up and frying you. Hey, the signals that's coming from the Wi-Fi to your phone, you know. Hey, our bodies we have an electromagnetic field, you know, and so that's fucking us up. It's fucking up our frequency, man. Not to even mention that our frequency is being fucked up by the clothes we wear, by the food we eat, man. Just all around, we're getting fucked by this so-called white man. This is how a world is run under the basis of men, man. This is how he rules, man. Proverbs 29:2. Let's just pull up. We'll start there with that scripture. Proverbs 29:2. It says, Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And as you see in the video from those people in the neighborhood, man, they don't want that shit there. They was mourning, like, what the hell? They don't know what it's gonna do. All kind of weird shit, whatever, you know, the so-called white man said. But I just want to show that video from here, man. This is from last year, so imagine how much more this year. I've seen at least two of these towers newly put up off the side of the freeway, right, you know, close to my neighborhood as well, you know. And they're everywhere. As she said in this video, you know, it's smaller waves, so it takes more of them, and they show putting them up. Let me go to the next article here and read a little bit from there. Well, I did a quick Google search, so we'll just read down this Google's. I put in negative effects of 5G to the environment. Just read a few headlines from here, and a few sentences. I'll read from here. It says, the highlighted area. Because we know these technologies will increase exposure to harmful radiation, increase mining of rare minerals, increase waste, and increase energy usage. So harmful radiation, that's the most... that's what I want to hit on, you know, in this lesson. You know, it's harmful radiation to our bodies, you know. Like I said earlier, it's going to work hand in hand with the MOTB to cause that grievous sore to come upon people. Read this one here. It says, the higher frequencies used in 5G technology are known to be particularly damaging to insects and bird population. Now, I think that was last year or maybe 2 years ago. You know, that video came out with all the birds falling out the sky. I wonder what that was about. What that was about. You know, it could have been due to 5G. Let me see if I want to read any more from this one before I get the next article. You could do your own. I might get into this one. I didn't even see this one. European Parliament says environmental impacts of 5G. Probably read that one later, but let's get this one from, I don't know how to pronounce it, GAIA.com. It says 5G health risks, the war between technology and human beings. And this is a good read. I'm not going to read all of it, but let's read a few sentences from it. It says over 180 scientists and doctors in almost 40 countries are warning the world about 5G health risks. The scientists' response to Resolution 1815 of the Council of Europe spells it out quite... I can't even pronounce that word right here, but you see it. Let's look it up. It says, in a brief and clearly expressed manner, succinctly, I guess that's how you say it. Continuing on, it says, we, the undersigned scientists, recommend a moratorium on the rollout of the 5th generation 5G until potential hazards for human health and the environment have been fully investigated by scientists independent from the industry. 5G will substantially increase exposure to radio frequency electromagnetic fields. As I said, our body, we have a electromagnetic field, man, and we're already constantly being hit by waves from all these different things. So this is just adding on to it. And there's been talks about that too. People who took the jump shot, they once these waves start going out, people think that's gonna begin to affect people. Ain't no telling. Only time will tell. Let me continue on right here. I'll start that again. It says 5G will substantially increase exposure to radio frequency electromagnetic fields and has been proven to be harmful for humans and the environment. And the MOTB is a radio frequency identification, CHIP. So that tells you there, these signals, those are going to be going into your body because it's going to be inside you, But this is, like I said, this is a good read, it's worth doing some, information on all these different 5G towers coming up, man. But this is crazy, but it's beautiful at the same time. 'Cause we need these things to happen. We need prophecy to be, fulfilled in order for us to get out of here. But great death is coming from these towers. It's going to help forward, Revelation 16:2. But let's get into Revelation 13 now, because this is quickly approaching, man. And that we see I'll probably do another lesson, going into predictive programming. We see the chaos that Esau wants to create to roll out this, But let's get right into it. Revelation 13:16, it says, "And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." And who's the he? They'll be the elites, these of Esau Edom, the ones that at the top, these banking families. They're going to cause all, they're calling the shots. It says both small and great, whether you're low in society or whether you're high up in society, everybody's going to have to take this, man. It says rich and poor, free and bond, whether you're incarcerated or you're free, man, so-called free, out here, just living your life, existing, because shit, nobody's really living here under, the rulership and authority of Esau Edom, the basis of men. It says to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now let's go into this word mark. It'll be charagma. Get to it. This is G5480, charagma. On the outline of biblical usage, it says a stamp, an imprinted mark. It's we'll go down to the second definition here. It says thing carved, sculpture, a graven work. Now, when you're carving a sculpture, you have to dig into it, man. So this is a physical mark that's going to be put inside of you. That's what's going to cause that grievous sore through these different radio waves. That's going to be sent into your body, man. It's crazy. Let's get the root word for charagma. This is G5482, charax. On the outline of biblical usage, it says a pale or stake, a palisade, which this goes into the instrument that's going to be used to put it into, If you look at a syringe, that's what it is, basically. And then from there, go to the root word of charax, G1125, grapho. On the outline of biblical usage, we're going to go down to the second definition, 2D. It says to write to one, i.e. by writing, to give information, direction. So this is going into what all the things that's going to be held, the information held on that CHIP, that grain of rice, your health information, your financial information, and all kind of various BS, Oh, I can open my car door, I can do this and I can do that with just a wave of my hand, So all type of stuff like that, that's going into grapho. So let's go back to Revelation 13:16 and read it one more time, then I'm going to get Revelation 16. So Revelation 13:16, one more time from the top, says, and he calls it all, everybody, man. You know what? Let me go from here to Revelation 3:10, because, hey, this is going to come up on the whole world, Everybody's going to be tested with this, you know. You're going to bow down to Esau, let him become your God, or you're going to be exiled out from society, you know. This is Revelation 3:10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. And that's going to, you know, the believers of Yahushua, you know, believing in his word, you know, to the end, you know, teaching his word, pushing his word into the end, you know, the suffering, you know. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, and patience going into suffering. We're suffering for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua's namesake, you know, until the end. Lord willing, we build that number. It says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. And what's that hour? The hour when they push this mark globally, man. It says, what shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. It says it's going to come upon all the world. And get that word world in a linear right quick. It's G3625 Oikumene. And under outline of biblical usage goes straight, well, the first definition good right there, the inhabited earth, because that's what it is. That's what it's talking about. The definition C, 1C, it says the whole inhabited earth, the world. So everybody is going to be tested with this, you know. It's going to be a global, this is a global prophecy, not just for, you know, one area. And, man, the mark is already here. People are already getting it on different, you know, places of the world for fun and shit, you know, BS, you know, basically Edomites, because they don't believe in the scriptures, man. So a whole bunch of Edomites got this crap right now. Even, you know, few Jakes here and there that's all joined hand in hand with this damn devil already have the MOTB inside of them, man. Just a walking, ticking time bomb, if you will. So this is going to come up on the whole world. Let me see if I want to read this Revelation 13 again. Because I'll just finish this Revelation 13 all the way to the end. Verse 17, it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So you're not going to be able to buy and sell. You're not going to be able to do anything in society, man. You're not going to be able to go to the hospital to get health care, you know. Now you got a bullet wound, or you trying to go to the ER, get fixed up, get patched up, because that's about the only thing the so-called white man is good for, and it's, you know, his so-called healthcare system is trauma. But you're not gonna be able to get that done, because you're gonna have to have that this mark inside of you if you want to be able to have that right. So it says, in that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, and the name is just going into the mark itself.